Hey peeps, in today's video we'll unbox, set up, and test the Acmer 7-watt K1 enclosed portable laser engraver. A huge thanks to Acmer for sending us this laser, and if you're interested in this machine, we'll have the link to it in the description. We noticed that our x-axis frame was slanted, so we adjusted our connecting shaft to fix it. Now we're going to connect our laser module to the gantry. The belts on the y-axis parts of our frame are easy to access, so we went ahead and made the belt tension even. The laser's workbed is removable and magnetic, which I think can be really helpful for certain projects. The laser's user manual comes with a list of its features and recommended settings for certain materials. Now we're going to set up our laser with LightBurn. The software wasn't able to detect our laser, so we went ahead and set it up manually. In order to do this, we referred to the directions in the user manual. Since we've finished setting up our machine, we're now going to test it out. First, we're going to cut the provided craft paper. We were able to successfully cut through the paper, so now we'll see what results we get from engraving painted aluminum. Finally, we're going to try to engrave and laser cut the wood that came with the laser. We found that our wood didn't cut through completely, and we noticed our speed setting was pretty high, so we went ahead and decided to complete another pass. We were able to put the material in the correct placement due to the magnets marking the spot it was previously in. That way, our material will be perfectly lined up with the design. There are definitely more materials that you can customize with this laser, but these are just the ones we tested today.
Alright, so after testing out this Acmer K1 7-watt diode laser, here's some of our initial thoughts. Well, first of all, I love the form factor of this, the fact that we have a small diode laser, fully enclosed with all of the features that you would expect from larger machines, such as the exhaust port and a tinted window that protects your eyes from viewing the harmful wavelength of the laser, emergency shutoff switch, as well as its ability to connect to LightBurn, which is very awesome. Now, what I love specifically about the laser that comes with this K1, that 7-watt laser, is kind of at the sweet spot where it is still a fine enough point to get really intricate details, and your ability to engrave on materials such as denim and canvas. It is also powerful enough to cut through some pretty serious materials such as 10mm plywood. So it's a good balance there. I also love the fact that the bed that this comes with is metal, so it's magnetic, and we can use magnets to lock down our material. But also love the fact that it is removable so that you can place this machine wherever you want to engrave on whatever you want, regardless of its size, which again is an awesome feature to have, especially with something with this small of container. Now, another feature that I love about this machine is the fact that it has an exhaust port on the back with an exhaust fan, with a 2-inch hose connector back here. You could run this outdoor from a small apartment or out a window in a craft room. And because of its portability, I mean, you really can move this anywhere and take it anywhere you want to go. It is an awesome choice for a beginner, hobbyist, or someone who just has a smaller work area to do their crafts. I also love the fact that this machine comes with integrated lights. It's really self-contained. This thing comes fully assembled minus hooking up the laser head, which again is one plug and one screw. All we did is adjust the belt tension here. Not that it was loose or anything, but we just wanted to make sure it was nice and tight. So I also love the fact that it is easy access to adjust the tension there. Now I will say it is very tricky to frame out your design using this tint here as well as the tint that comes on the laser head itself. We found it almost impossible to see the spotlight when framing out our design onto our material. So we ended up having to just take this off when framing so that we could see it through this material, which kind of turns that blue light into a visible white light. Additionally, we were not able to frame our designs with this open because it does have sensors here when this is open, and it will not fire that laser with the lid on. Just kind of an intricacy to note that you will have to kind of take this on and off or leave this off completely, though it does have kind of a funnel here, which kind of acts as an air assist, and the top of the laser head has a fan that downdrafts air, and it kind of gets funneled in there to help blow the smoke away from the lens. So we would recommend keeping this on, but for framing purposes, it's kind of impossible to do it with this on. Another way you could frame is lay down some masking tape and then engrave the perimeter of your design first, and then lay your material on top of that, but that's just an extra step you could do to help yourself out. Another thought that's just kind of maybe one of my pet peeves is when you have an enclosed laser like this, you only have access from the front. So I would have wished that they would have made the home of this machine not the front left corner, but maybe the rear left corner or rear right corner. That way it gives you more access to your workspace after the machine has homed itself after a job. But again, that's kind of nitpicky at this point. You can just push the gantry out of the way, but I think it should be in the rear. So overall, I think this is a great beginner-friendly and affordable laser that's fully enclosed with all of the safety features that would be perfect for, again, a small workspace, craft room, or even a craft fair.
Once again, thank you so much to Acmer for sending us this machine. We're happy we had this opportunity to try out the K1 laser. If you're interested in purchasing this laser, we'll have the link to it in the description. Also, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it.